Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Learn English Road. Today, we're diving deep into a book that can change your life, yes, really. It's called Why We Sleep by Dr. Matthew Walker, a world-leading sleep scientist. In this episode, we'll explore what sleep really does for your body and brain, why so many people aren't getting enough of it, and how you can sleep better starting tonight. We'll talk about how sleep helps your memory, your emotions, your health, and even your relationships. Plus, we'll explain why bad sleep can lead to serious problems like heart disease and depression. So whether you're a night owl or an early bird, stay with us. This episode might just be the wake-up call you need, no pun intended. Let's begin.
Part 1. What is sleep, and why is it so important?
Sleep isn't just rest. It's not just turning off for a few hours. In fact, sleep is one of the most active things your brain and body do every day. While you sleep, your brain is busy cleaning up, organizing memories, and repairing your body. Dr. Walker explains that sleep is just as important as food and water. Without sleep, your brain stops working properly. You can't think clearly, you forget things, and your emotions go wild. There are two main types of sleep, NREM and REM. NREM sleep is like deep cleaning. For the brain, it helps with learning and memory. REM sleep is when we dream. During REM, your brain connects ideas, solves problems, and controls your emotions. A healthy night of sleep has a rhythm. You go through cycles of NREM and REM. Each cycle lasts about 90 minutes. And you usually have 4 to 6 cycles per night. One of the biggest problems in the modern world is sleep deprivation, not getting enough sleep. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, but many people sleep much less. The effects are huge. We get sick more often, we age faster, and we even increase the risk of death.
Part 2. What happens when we don't sleep?
Dr. Walker warns us. When we don't sleep well, every part of us suffers. For example, memory and learning. Your brain needs sleep to store memories. Without sleep, you can't learn new things well. One night of poor sleep can reduce your ability to learn by 40%. Emotions. Sleep helps you control your feelings. Without enough sleep, you're more likely to feel sad, anxious, or even angry. Your brain's emotional center becomes more sensitive, and you can't think clearly. Physical health. Sleep strengthens your immune system. One night of poor sleep can reduce your immune cells by 70%. That means you get sick more easily. Heart health. Poor sleep increases your risk of heart attack and stroke. Your blood pressure rises and your heart becomes stressed. Weight gain and diabetes. Lack of sleep messes with hormones that control hunger. You feel hungrier, especially for sugar and junk food. This can lead to weight gain and even diabetes. Cancer risk. Studies show that people who work night shifts or sleep less than 6 hours a night have a higher chance of developing cancer. In short, sleep is not a luxury, it's a must. When you skip sleep, your body and mind suffer silently.
Part 3. Sleep across a lifetime.
Sleep changes as we grow. Babies need 14 to 17 hours of sleep. Children and teenagers need 9 to 11 hours. Adults need 7 to 9 hours. Older adults may sleep a little less at night, but often take naps during the day. Teenagers have a different body clock. They naturally fall asleep later and wake up later. But most schools start early in the morning, forcing teens to wake up too early. This is harmful. Teens who sleep more, do better in school, have better moods, and are less likely to get into accidents. As we age, sleep gets lighter and more broken. Older people may wake up more often at night or struggle to fall asleep. But the need for sleep doesn't change. The brain still needs deep sleep to clean itself and stay sharp. One big myth is that older people need less sleep. That's not true. They just find it harder to get good quality sleep.
Part 4. The Science of Dreams.
Let's talk about dreams. Most dreaming happens during REM sleep. And it's not just for fun. Dreams are important for your mind. Dreams help you process emotions. When you dream, your brain helps you understand your feelings. That's why we often feel better after a good night's sleep. Solve problems. Your brain connects different ideas while you dream. Sometimes you even come up with creative solutions. Ever had a great idea after sleeping on a problem? That's why. Form memories. During REM sleep, your brain organizes and stores emotional memories. It decides what to keep and what to forget. Dreams can be strange or scary. That's normal. Your brain is working through thoughts and feelings in a creative way. In fact, people with PTSD or trauma often have disrupted REM sleep. Helping them sleep better can improve their emotional healing. So, next time you dream, remember it's your brain's way of making sense of life.
Part 5. Sleep and Society.
Dr. Walker says we live in a sleep-deprived society. From schools to workplaces, we value being busy more than being well-rested. But this needs to change. In schools, students perform much better when schools start later. Their memory, attention, and mood improve. Countries that allow later school times often see better academic results. In workplaces, tired employees are less productive and more likely to make mistakes. Doctors working long shifts make more errors. Truck drivers fall asleep at the wheel. Sleep loss costs businesses billions of dollars. In society, more accidents happen when people are sleep deprived. Car crashes, workplace injuries. Even wars, some of these have been caused or made worse by sleep problems. What can we do? Employers can allow flexible work hours. Schools can start later. Governments can create public health campaigns to promote sleep. Families can set rules about bedtime and screen time. Sleep isn't laziness, it's smart. A well-rested person is healthier, happier, and more productive.
Part 6. Tips for better sleep.
Now that we know how important sleep is, how can we sleep better? Here are Dr. Walker's top tips. 1. Stick to a schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. 2. Avoid caffeine and alcohol. Caffeine stays in your body for hours and makes it harder to fall asleep. Alcohol can make you sleepy, but it blocks deep sleep. 3. Turn off screens. The blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Try turning off screens an hour before bed, or make your bedroom cool and dark. Your body sleeps best in a cool, dark, and quiet room. 5. Avoid big meals late at night. Eating too much before bed can disturb your sleep. 6. Get natural light in the morning. Sunlight helps set your body clock. Try to spend some time outside every day. 7. Don't lie in bed awake. If you can't sleep, get up and do something quiet, like reading, then try again. 8. Exercise, but not too late. Regular exercise helps you sleep better, but try to finish at least a few hours before bed. And most importantly, don't treat sleep as optional. Treat it as essential. So, what have we learned from why we sleep? Sleep is the foundation of our health, our emotions, and our ability to learn and grow. It's not a waste of time. It's not lazy. It's one of the smartest things you can do for your mind and body. Dr. Matthew Walker's message is clear. The shorter you sleep, the shorter your life. But with better sleep habits, you can feel more alive, think more clearly, and even live longer. So tonight, give yourself the gift of sleep. Turn off the lights, put away your phone, and let your brain and body do their beautiful healing work. Thanks for joining us today. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Learn English Road for more simple, powerful lessons. Sweet dreams, and see you next time.